There he is. Right, yeah, you, out of bed, now!
My mum sort of was going to work and the police sort of had a word with her on the steps, and she came back in, came into my room and said, you know, the police are here to arrest you.
Just before 7 in the morning, I was raided. I live with my partner and our 7-year-old son. Obviously, it's quite difficult to explain to your son why you've been arrested. And you have to stand there while they go through all your belongings, take whatever they feel like.
It's really rather disturbing to be like taken 300 miles from home and you've no way of getting home, and taking you to a strange police station in the New Forest and interrogating you.
They've gone and raided at least 55 separate addresses under the title of Operation Washington. They've raided bookshops, printers. At the height of Operation Washington, I think they had about 60 coppers involved in making the raids and processing and so forth. And estimates put the cost of this operation to be something like around £2 million.
Well, I'm being charged for a conspiracy to incite criminal damage in the same way as all the others. The things that I do are the Lancaster bomber. I help put the GA together. I write articles for it.
Essentially, we're being charged with conspiracy to incite criminal damage, which in this case essentially means that we were involved in reporting direct action or knew others that were.
Everybody thought that the days of this sort of trial were over. This was a sort of thing that used to be prosecuted in the 1970s and the 1980s. Sometimes with success, sometimes not, but they're hugely expensive trials. I think everybody thought that the police had grown up a bit and that they were chasing after proper criminals.
Well, it's all very bizarre because the police consider that we conspired together. I think had we ever met each other, then we would choose different people to conspire with because we're of different worlds.
My only contact was with Robin Webb, the ALF press officer, was something like a 9-second phone call, unsolicited and made in 1994, which I didn't even get out of bed to receive.
And yet they're trying to say that we're part of some great conspiracy. The truth of the matter is our political views, our personal views are so divergent that our defence has been wrought with confusion and arguments because we don't agree on minor issues, let alone the major issues.
This is a fairly typical example of the ALF diary of actions, and this is one of the things that the court is very much against, the police are very much against this information being shown in public. They just don't want people to know about it. And here it is, you know, USA, Woodbridge, fur billboards spattered with paint, Cleveland, Atlanta, West Midlands, Yorkshire, and whether or not we report it or not is not going to affect their motive. Their motive still exists. It's the abuse that causes the actions, and we're just reporting on it.
And of course what we published was after the event. So they're effectively arguing that the people responsible for the attack sort of read our report, got in a time machine and then went out and did it, incited by Green Anarchist.
Our papers report what terrorist groups in other countries are doing and semi-terrorist groups like the ANC in South Africa. Nobody was convicted of inciting on those charges, on printed material like that, and they shouldn't have been.
It's using the criminal law to stamp on political views that the police did not approve of.
We did an issue about surveillance and police, the police state, and we put, it doesn't really show it here, but we put Stella Rimington on the cover with a green nose, and at the committal trial, they were very, very upset about this and brought this example out, you know, as an example of disrespect for figures of authority. But when they did this trial, the Crown Court trial, the jury just laughed at it. So even the jury didn't really see that as being offensive. This is a GA mail order thing. And it sells magazines like interviews with ALF activists, and into the 1990s, Going Underground for Animal Liberation and Urban Attack. These are the main magazines, brochures, booklet things which they're objecting to, which show how to build firebombs and things like that.
I'm just about to ring Dillon's in Southampton to see whether they've got the Anarchist Cookbook. This has been around for about since the 70s and tells people how make it high explosive, which rather puts the stuff we were circulating in the shade.
Good morning, Dillon, Southampton. How can I help?
Oh, hello. Yes, I was looking for a book. Do you stock the Anarchist Cookbook?
No, it is. Yeah, I can order it for you. It's available. It's £19.99.
Have you got the ISBN?
Yeah.
Hang on, let me just note this down. So, what is it?
0962
0962
303
303
208.
208. Oh, that just goes to show that you know, a very serious hardcore book is available through high street retailers. It's even got its own ISBN number. So I mean, it's ridiculous the old bill to chase us for sort of nonsense about making bombs out of cigarette lighters and bits of condom.
Now, people, this will affect you. This is the thing. Not necessarily, you might not be an extremist like GA is, but if you're reporting stuff that the police or the state don't want you to report, you will be in the frame.
I mean, they've already made references to other publications that aren't actually in the dock.
You could see Undercurrents being banned. You could see something as innocuous as the Guardian Environment column being silenced as a result of this this new repressive instrument.
So it's in your interests to be aware of this and to protest against it and to be ready for when they come and knock on your door.